This is what's known in the business, to quote Booker T, as a grabbing of the cash. And in most cases, I would not endorse it, I would not support it. But in this particular instance, for this specific sample size, I'm gonna say I'm here for it. I'm gonna go and see it in cinemas. And yes, Sony, take my damn money. Hey, NarendraTheComic here right now. We're just gonna be reacting to this clip, teaser, trailer, snippet, I don't know what it is, for Spider-Man No Way Home. The re-put in cinemas, the re-edited, the extended version. I don't think it's a full director's cut, but from what I know, it's at least 10 to 15 minutes of new footage that really goes with the story, with the entire concept they created, even though it went through an absolute shit show in terms of production. Just as all these MCU films did because of lockdowns and the such. They still managed to make an incredible movie with Spider-Man No Way Home. It made 1.8, 1.9 billion. I'm thinking they're gonna want it to crack 2 billion or get close to it with this re-release. And with idiots like me saying, yeah, I'm gonna go see it, there's a chance it does. And this is coming from someone who still hasn't seen Thor Love and Thunder because of extenuating circumstances. Shenanigans has been rife in the house, and unfortunately that doesn't really seem to be on the cards at this moment in time. Plus, it's coming on Disney Plus in like 2 weeks. So what the hell is the point in going to see it now? Miss Marvel, we're probably going to start that very soon. She-Hulk, very late because we still have to watch Miss Marvel first. But this is probably going to come first out of all of them. So let's get to this snippet, clip. I better shut up because I just want to see what the fuck they're going to give us in this. Let's get to it. Let's go.
Hey, I'm Spider-Man.
I'm Spider-Man.
Oh.
I'm also Spider-Man.
The living meme.
Look at these guys, these powerhouses. I remember saying in an interview years ago, I was like, my dream role would be to play Spider-Man, and to be here today with you two is like mind-blowing.
It's got viral.
Who are we to starve other nerds like us of this beauty?
It's so crazy.
What this is doing, which is cool, is honoring the multiverse lineage.
It's fun to watch it unfold and continue to evolve and find the unique little paths.
The sky's the limit with these films. I'm just honored to be a part of it, really.
Who's coming with me?
Well, I'm in. We should do this again.
You got it.
You know, at this moment in time, I would agree. Marvel and Sony need to do something like this again, because the MCU it's on the ropes a little bit. You see with the Thor Love and Thunder box office, it's not exactly doing very, very well. 730 million around about worldwide for Thor 4, the 4th film in a franchise. And on top of that, it's the first character to have 4 movies to himself. I say himself. Thor 3 was like a team-up. Thor 4, I'm sure, is even more of a team-up, and I don't believe it's probably going to be that good. I hope that it's good, but from the stuff I've read, thankfully non-spoilery, it doesn't look aces. It looks deuces. It looks traces. It looks courses. I don't know what I'm saying right now. What I do know what I'm saying is Thor 4 didn't make that much money. No one can convince me it did, because you look at the box office tracking, it underperformed. You look at Doctor Strange, it severely underperformed. Even though it made $950 million, it underperformed. If it had been a good movie, it would have made 1.1, 1.2. If it had been great, it would have made 1.4. I know it. I've done the numbers. I've done all the numbers. And it seems like Marvel messed up with Doctor Strange, and it's still affecting the MCU because Thor should have made more money than this. But something that did make a lot of money, Spider-Man No Way Home, baby, because you know what they did? They paid homage to previously existing worlds. They said, we're going to cherry pick this and we're going to create a very, very likable, enjoyable, heavy story. And they did it all. And that's why I'm going to be going to see this movie again. Looking at these shots, it's bringing it back. Sitting in that theater, the first proper film we went to see was this after the space of like 2 years, around about that much time, 18 months. And it just blew everyone away who was watching it, sitting there with us at that moment in time. And I can tell you a lot of them were just like us, and that was their first film back in the cinemas. And it was such a visceral, real moment with real gasps like, whoa, boys, calm down. You're going too far. You're going too far. You're doing absolutely bonkers and nuts stuff. And I loved every single second of that movie. Other than the Aunt May stuff, it was a bit confused with the way they were going with that. I understand the great power, great responsibility, but that part of the movie, it didn't really add up because she ended up dying in the end because of her own decisions. But she was trying to say you still have to take responsibility. It was weird. That was the only odd part. Other than that, really, really great movie. And the amazing thing with it was that by the end of the movie, we actually got the Spider-Man we wanted at the beginning of the MCU. Like, yes, I love Tom Holland's portrayal. I love it. He's done a really, really good job at making Spider-Man super likable, young, enthusiastic, naive. But we're getting this version of Spider-Man, which is the version I like. The one that I've read and relate most to. And I feel most people feel the same way. We want the out on his luck Spider-Man. The guy trying his hardest just to get by. And then getting to that level after X, Y, and Z happens. Because it seemed like we were really getting Tony Stark Jr. with Spider-Man in the MCU. But now I have this inkling. And it seems like from what Kevin Feige said, it's going to be the real deal. Spider-Man is going back to being a street-level hero. And the engagements he can have, the villains he can have are just completely all on the cards here because they're not going the extreme of Spider-Man in space. Even though that was iconic and it's great that that happened, I'm glad they're going in a completely different direction with Tom Holland's Spider-Man in Phase 4, 5, 6, and maybe onwards from there. Something else that wasn't great about this film was that, you know, Peter could have just said to Strange, well, can you just make everyone forget that Mysterio outed me instead of make everyone forget me in the first place as Peter Parker, as Spider-Man? It seems like that one slipped his mind. I'm surprised it slipped Strange's mind though, because I can admit maybe it might not have crossed Peter's mind because he's a kid and he's going through all these different thoughts, but you would have thought Strange would have said, I think I can go back to the root cause of this, the origin, and eliminate this problem there. Turns out that would have destroyed the whole movie, and then we wouldn't have got the film we got. And if that's the cost I have to take, a little bit of bad writing, a tiny bit, to give this incredible masterpiece that we got in Spider-Man No Way Home, I'll accept it. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you did, if you're Spider-Man himself, gonna come after you. You don't want that. No, you really don't. So just subscribe anyway to avoid that. I've been NarendraTheComic. You've been great. We'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. If you don't know, make a video every single day. Been doing it every day for over 1,500 days now. We ain't stopping till we get to 10,000 subscribers. So do subscribe. Pop back in tomorrow for some more quality shitty content. Hashtag never know hitch that goes. Also bring the Bakwas means nonsense in Punjabi. We also bring that, bring a lot, bring a little, do a lot, do a little, but we do indeed bring the quality shitty content on a daily basis. So see you tomorrow morning, same, slightly different, but essentially the very same. Once more, see you then. Skadoosh.
Gotcha!